All right, let's begin. Today, the stream has been brought to you by the delicious crumbs at the bottom of the cereal. So, thank you to them for being here for us today. We are going to try some stuff out. We're going to spend some considerable renown to reform, if I can, our culture. We could also diverge the culture. We actually have enough, don't we? So we have bellicose. We do want to keep that. Hmm. Hmm. We do want to take a look at some of these choices and see what we can find. Prestige gain is cool. Total creation cost is We're looking for development will go much faster. Cultural fascination will go much faster. Well, a little faster. Lifestyle experience gained is going up. Because we have bellicose right now. That's cool. It's neat. We're going to focus more on some intrigue and money building. So I think what we need to do here, the real play is going bureaucratic to gain development faster. It'll net us some extra money. Constructing faster and cheaper is nice too, but I think that finding a way to build up some stuff might be a little bit better. So we are going to be bureaucratic. Think I think we may change the language. I don't know. I kind of wanted to make a hybrid culture, but I don't know that I can actually do that. We can, however, also change the color for the culture. Can't change that. See? I don't know. Let me take a look at this real quick. Because bureaucratic, Goldaic. Or do we keep Norse? I think we keep Norse. Yeah, I think we do that. I think we keep Norse. We don't mess with any of that. Traditions. Hey, welcome to chat. Yeah, we got to be careful with some of this because I don't want to mess it up too much. But we're trying to get some more money coming in, and we're trying to just change the bare minimum, but make our own unique culture to spread as well. So, let's see. Like the Huskarls, stronger hail seen as prestigious. It's cool. Strong Tate is more common. Um, Runestone Razors is. I don't know. We're trying to do a weird hybrid culture without doing a hybrid culture. I wish there was a way to just hit hybrid culture, but it won't let me. I don't understand why. I'm the head of culture, right? Yeah. Is it just reform? That's got to be a divergent culture. I wanted to make a hybrid culture, but I don't see a. Can I do that? Hmm. Let's see. Let's move to culture. See, this is Gaelic. This is Norse. We're gonna reform it and make it Icelandic, but I wanted to. I own that too. I guess that's the problem is I don't know how to. Let me look it up. I spent a little time. I'll look it up. I wanted to merge the Gaelic and the Icelandic culture. Um, let's see. Yeah, I don't see that as an option. Let me go back. Maybe I'm crazy. But it says reform, diverge. Creating a new divergent culture. Reform it. But there's no option to hybridize it. Hmm. I guess that's what this is. But I can't change the aesthetics from Norse either. Hmm. So reforming it just lets us change these things. This isn't what we're looking for. I've got 5643 as far as prestige goes, and I do want to diverge, move bureaucratic. Hmm. So we'll keep that. Move this down. Can't change any of this. Traditions. Let's see. Warrior priests. We want Runestone Raiders is Let's do, where is it? Maritime mercantilism. That'll cost too much. GG. I do want to add that though. So we'll just add it for now and I'll figure out the rest of it later, I suppose. Reform it. And we'll add maritime mercantilism. That costs 4,000 by itself and takes 8 years. Crazy. $20,000 just to move it to bureaucratic is crazy. All right. We begin the Crusades. Hosting your Chancellor back for several weeks, and he's helped me truly see the splendor of the realm under your rule. Yes, be honored to serve as my vassal, please. I need you to understand. We are the best. Probably gonna lose the Crusades, which will be quite unfortunate. Hopefully Prince Ragnar does not pass away. All things considered, that would be terrible, but I am not going to interfere with him wanting to be part of the Crusades. He'll even gain, like, I think he gained something really good from it too. He's got a bunch of good traits. Valued Warlike Courtier. It's like the Crusader thing, I think. See, he's going to be good for intrigue too. Very good for intrigue. Which, of course, we're going to make that work somehow. Let's see. Crusade for the Kingdom of Jerusalem. What intrigue do I have going on right now? Oh, I'm learning my wife's language. That's right. Daughter's giving birth to a daughter. Grow strong and wise. Still wish we could get in on the ground floor over here. Crusade. Okay. Let's see what we can find here. Daneclaw. Here, just had to send my team down to a store to do some IT work, so I'm a little light-handed today. Nah, I get it. I honestly didn't know if you'd be here. You know, it's a good Friday. A lot of people don't have work, but Happy you're here. Did you get a chance to mess with the twins at all? Hmm. Not actually created an adventurer. Oh, yeah, I like that idea too. So it's fun being an adventurer. I haven't seen anybody play as one. I know that you can go from having no land and adventuring around to eventually getting getting land and playing the regular playthrough of it. I don't understand how the how it actually works. Hey, y'all leave her alone. Sorry, my cat's dreaming. It's just meowing in her dreams. Today my grandson was taught a lesson in vassal management. It was quite a complicated course, necessary, but perhaps a bit beyond his grasp. Subjects only ever wish me well. I trust my subjects indiscriminately. Gains trusting. Alright. Contracts and whatnot, you have provisions to move your camp. Oh, that's cool. Courtiers are more important and there's no cost to putting them in it. Ooh, that's cool. Let's see. My son has accused my other son of having an affair with his lover. Wow. Crime cannot go unpunished. Mm-mm-mm. The scandal. My daughter-in-law has been showing the signs of pregnancy for some time now, and everyone thought that her husband, my son, was the father of the child. Now it has become clear that the real father-to-be is none other than my other son. What a scandal. I I don't know. I don't know how to parse that. Because is it a bastard because it was born out of wedlock? They have the same genetics. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Well, that ends up being my grandson regardless. So, my steward is gone. Chancellor. Court physician. Here we go. Doing a mercenary company from Bavaria. You can refill men at arms with gold provisions or scrape the barrel. Ooh, that's cool. That's actually really, really cool. Hmm. claims does she have? The county of Osterland. Like, my Osterland? Absolutely not. Um, you will renounce your claims. Hmm. Act of tyranny. No, I'm a king. I have things to do. I'm not losing to him. Oh no, absolutely not. That's my son. That's my heir. Who? That's not gonna work for me. Um, that's not gonna work for me because Ragnar is too precious of an asset to play as, given all of his distinctions and skills. Absolutely not. As soon as we find out who that is, I'm gonna have him immediately executed. I was coming of age. My tuition of Ogmundur is at an end. Despite having more, he immediately put on the clothes to go on the Crusades. That's wild. Immediately was like, all right, cool. I'm old enough. Going on the Crusades. Ooh, and we are failing miserably. Betrothal fulfilled. He's now married to. He's now married into the Dane clause. So we need him to have himself a son. Yeah. Yeah, she's the princess of the Danes. So, yes, we lost the war. St. George has abandoned us. But if we can successfully start executing some people, yeah, if I can get them to have a kid, we can execute his hold on, his oldest son, who has no children. She is pregnant. Is she not? She is. Don't like that. Do not like that at all. All right. Carry on. Hmm. We'll grab the kidnapper next. We're almost there. But yeah, we want to, let's promote, we do a grand tour. Now that the war's over. Costs so much. Host a grand tournament, which costs a whole lot. I won't arrive in time. Shame. So yeah, we need to build back our gold. In a few years, we'll get bonuses from every single county that touches water, which is about 99% of every county we have. So that'll work out pretty well eventually. Let's see about... We're almost done with that. 5% chances of successfully killing him. I want to know who it is. Lines about legacy. His latest works, my acquaintance Duke Liam has become all the rage at court of late. Peace deals with memory and what we leave behind, and Liam has publicly dedicated it to me. A lament for the king. What man does not hope to rest when tired, in glorious memory with hearts desired? 'Tis rare enough for men to admit that their deeds leave those left after split. So far, I've kept my thoughts to myself, but the buzz has grown so dramatic, too dramatic to ignore it for much longer. I don't want him to get mocked. We'll gain piety. We're hopefully going to successfully learn the language this time. Who owns this? Count Einar. Oh. Small child. Can we arrange a marriage? Someone who's not one of mine. Oh no, my granddaughter has dwarfism. Oh no, I want this dude to marry. Oh no, I see what we're doing. No, we're related. Not gonna work. He's a gambler? Dude's 6. Okay, hold on a second. He's 6 years old. He's hunchback too. Alright. Yep, so we have now successfully infiltrated the lineage of the Danes. And I believe we are successfully mixed in with Sorcha, Wen, and we have someone has a child that we are unmarried. Uh-oh. Footsteps echoing down dark hallways, misplaced papers in my study, a shadow seen from the corner of my eye. You think someone is following you? My daughter, Sega, seems to mull it over before nodding to herself. I have noticed some suspicious things in the castle recently. Oh, that sounds an awful lot like I'm gonna be... Someone's got a murder scheme on me? kind of what that sounds like. Let's see. There we go. Hidden in one of the more desolate hallways, one that leads to the most private chambers as well as castle gardens, I wait and I watch. Was it foolish to come here? Maybe. If I footsteps moving quietly down the hallway, a figure emerging from the shadows. What is the queen doing here? We're gonna roll with it. Managed to follow her without a sound. She hurried down one of the hallways after another, and after a couple of minutes, she steps right past my chambers and out into the castle gardens. Cool. Oh. If we can murder the whole family, my wife is in the succession line. Hmm. Someone. Curse undone. Oh, good. My rival has passed away. Okay. Let me see something real fast. Primary heir. I think this was the play. See, it says they're related. That's because. So now I get it. The King of England currently is the brother to my wife. My grandchild. That makes. That makes them what, third cousins? It's still gross. But we get in on the. Gotta get in on this. The Habsburgs did do it. Yeah, you're right. The Habsburgs did do it. But yeah, I need to. I think we were working our way into Ireland too. I can break the patrol. Hold on. How does that work? Oh, because he's my son. Why did it say Prince Anborn of Iverness? Or Inverness? Interesting. Because his title is Prince Anborn of Iceland. Interesting. We need to keep him from having a son. Oh, what's wrong with her face? Oh, okay. Yeah, we need to keep her from having a son. Keep him from having a son. Can we... He will not accept coming to here. Even if I had a hook, maybe I might be able to make that work if I had a hook on him. So let's fabricate a hook on him. A 90% chance of it working. This is it right here. We get a hook on him. We convince this dude to come to court with us. And got a 6% chance to kill his wife. This dude has dread from me. Pretty good chance to kill him. That puts him as the heir. No. Yeah, I'm enjoying the intrigue here, so that's why the next time, once we get all of this under the control of our dynasty and kind of bring it all together, I do want to do like a full intrigue playthrough. I think no scope. You had mentioned Africa as a good starting point, or pretty much anywhere in the Middle East, and I would like to do a Middle East play. That might be fun. All right, returning to what we were doing. Your grandson and my granddaughter. Sorry, I got distracted. My wife's best friend and one of our good friends is having a baby soon, and she sent a picture on my phone, and then said, "Look how cute she is," and the baby's supposed to be a girl, and I thought that her friend had the baby, and it turns out my wife's just looking at dogs. So, false alarm. I thought I was gonna have to end the stream and go for it. Um, so it's beyond my capabilities? No, absolutely not. Critical stress, 50 stress. Oh my god. Could start as Baghdad. You can play tall and intrigue. Yeah, see, I like playing tall, and I'm enjoying the intrigue more than I thought I would. Oh, my counselor died under mysterious circumstances. Wait, am I part of those? Because he was he was in line to receive some titles, and I feel like I remember something having to do with him that was like not good for him. But oh, his spouse is, yeah, one of my daughters, and she had a boy who is living, who has claims to a throne of some kind. The Duchy of Hesse, the Earldom of Gloucestershire, Wiltshire, and Berkshire. Yeah. He's somewhere in a family line for this, grandparents. This was his liege. Okay, so now who is. This had something to do with England, and I know I was a part of this somewhere. His primary heir is here, this prince. This prince has a wife. Hmm. Counselor has died of old age. This is. I should probably pause this. Okay, their child right here. She's 10. Betrothed to. There it is. There it is. Married to Ragnar's son. Or betrothed to Ragnar's son. So I remember having a vested interest in the departure from this world of the dude who died. So that makes sense, actually. Let me kill this notification. Done. All right, new chancellor required. Hot damn. He's got a 17, and I need someone with good intrigue. Really? My player heir son, anointed knight, spy master, Prince Ragnar Kolbensson of Iceland. He's doing all the things, and I really enjoy it. He's terrifying on the battlefield and off the battlefield, which is peak, honestly. Actually, I actually kind of mess with that like a lot. Okay, so that's his primary heir. And his primary heir is this child right here. Can we get in on the ground floor here? If we can just like fill their family tree with... Why isn't this child like me? That's wild. Oh, imprison a family member, that's probably why. Yeah. If I can get in... Ooh, yep, we're doing that too. Same deal, they're third cousins. It's still weird, but we can maybe get in on this. Okay. That puts us two separate lines of succession in England. We have, I think, maybe a direct line for the Danes. We just need to get Ireland, and we're good with this one for the High King of Ireland. We need to get some more land. So who do you have as your primary heir? She's pregnant, so she'll have a baby soon. We'll see. We got enough kids in our family line to get that going. Let's see if we can get her in on this. We can. So we'll get them married just in case something happens to him and there's no male heir. We can get our claws in right there. And my poor daughter has no husband because no one wants to marry her, and she's just a gem. And that is awful. Unmarried at 37. Let's find her a dude. Honestly. I hope he doesn't have any land. He's got nothing going for him. That is a shame. Get her a young dude. Yeah, let's get a good trait going here. Can we do that? Absolutely. Congratulations. I should do a grand wedding. It won't let me though. I can only promise one grand wedding at a time. She's been so good. She's been such a good advisor, a good friend, and I forgot all about no one wanting to marry her at the beginning, so we had a hard... I was trying to do it for selfish reasons, but she's such a good kid. We do the thing. Hmm. No, I can't do a holy order yet. I gotta keep an eye on the grand wedding to make sure that because I don't remember who I promised a grand wedding to. No longer have an alliance with Prince Heisinger because he's no longer a ruler. Wait a second. There's no way. A non-lethal single combat will commence immediately. The victor will keep or gain the artifact. What artifact is it? Hmm. I won. The queen has gained scheming expertise. Ooh. Hello. Hold the phone real fast. Oh, she is doing court intrigue. Good deal. Yeah, help me with this. Awesome. Well, she lost in single combat. That'll teach my cousin. So yeah, if we can get Ireland and Daneclaw and England through marriage, we'll move on to shoring everything up and starting tall. Oh, over that stupid necklace. It's not even a good necklace. It's like not good at all. Oh man, his prowess is 28. No wonder he has just been smacking people around left and right. Agents have made contact with Dirtalot, my servant at my acquaintance's castle. The right incentive, he is willing to start some whispers, not being nearly as amiable as he seems. Yeah, we'll do that. Knights and accolades. Can we find a good successor? One of my sons. So, let's go back to knights. Oh, time to go to the court. Inspirations. I will sponsor her craft. To make an urn? Alright. Never seen that as an option before. I'll take it. Flesh wound. A pool of blood is congealing under the feet of Andreas, a diplomat sent by my ally Prince Anborn of Iverness. By the immediate quantity soaked up, or the immense quantity soaked up on my fine carpet, I can only assume he has been bleeding the spot for hours, if not longer. My apologies for this mess. I was defenestrated by a dwarf trying to rob me in an inn on my journey. However, as a rapscallion cushioned my fall, the diplomatic visit can continue. It will still be days until my blood loss is fatal. Force this man to see the physician. Like, alright, we got that. Let's hold court. Gesture for the first line to approach. Alright. My lord, I represent the local community of Vestrin. In the last few months, our cemeteries have been plagued with the disappearances of bodies. All had been dug up and left no trace. At first, we feared wild animals or obscure powers at work, but then your own court physician, Ribma, was caught red-handed hauling the dead away for his experiments. Please put a stop to the blasphemy. Yeah, I don't like that. Why didn't you invite me is crazy. I gain stress because I'm just. Arrest the grave robber. I'm just gonna tell him to stop. Safe cemeteries for 10 years, and everybody loses 5 opinion of me. That's fine. We'll get it back from diplomacy. We're rummaging through our modest archive. We've come across a very peculiar book. The cover was dusty, the binding fragile, and the pages were yellowed by time, but it contained the most unusual drawings, and the script itself was unknown to us all. We are certain it is unique in the world, a long-lost vault of knowledge and a true treasure. That's why we offer it to you. Perhaps it's an original copy of the Will of God, or it's a memoir from the world's creation. Yeah, call for the antiquarian. Nice manuscript, but nothing special. My son increases his learning by 1 or increases it by 2. He's clueless. We spend prestige. It's a badly crafted fake, and he still increases learning. This is like a win across the board. Increases learning by 1. It's just an old Greek Bible. That's interesting. Next petitioner is extremely angry Jarl Rizka of Norjar. The briefest of deference shown, Jarl Rikiza relays that some of my knights, led by Prince Anborn, have passed through the county of Katanis recently. They've looted, pillaged, and despoiled the villages and farms in Katanis. It's an absolute travesty and will not stand for it. Punish troublemakers, which is cool. He loses 20 opinion of me and grows closer to forming a rivalry with the Jarl. I can lose a lot of stress from that. I lose more stress from that. No, we're doing this, and then my son gets a little mad at me. That's what we do. Business is done. Stress relieved. Victory achieved. Alright. Moving on. What do we got? Appoint a successor. Fire in the taiga. Yeah, what do these do? I still don't understand what they do. Oh. Hostilier trait experience gain plus 10%. Knight gains Hostilier experience from grand tournament attendance. That's fine. Let's find a successor. Solvi. We'll do that. Oh. Dark Knight can truly make the shadows of my castle's hallways come alive. The perceived risk for unsanctioned visitors rise ever higher for every unguarded corner spotted. If I alone can see this many faults, imagine what more people in a similar perspective could do. Hire group of discreet agents, or my perspective alone is enough. Improve defenses for 10 years. I'm going to do that. If I die, at least I have a good a good heir. So we got that. We have any? Nobody else can be a knight. Hello. To my wife for this urn, I guess. That's weird, but all right. Got him. There. Station a man-at-arms regiment. Oh man, these are all unstationed. Here we go. Spending the money. Okay. Done that. Let's move. Hello. The existence of my plot. That's a shame. Okay. Let's see what we can get. If we get him to join the court. We can move some stuff around with him. Friend Sega stops me in the hall with a beaming smile. There you are. Just spoken to. Excuse me, you can't just use my first name. I'm your father and your king. First of all, I've spoken to him about me. She's making an urn for you. Couldn't resist a visit to her workshop. See, this is why we had to find her a husband. Not one based off of what was most beneficial to me, but one that was a good match for her. You know what? What is she good at? Let's give her a council position. Like, for real, for real. Oh, she's actually not good at anything. That's unfortunate. At least she's a good friend. She's actually not decent at any of these things. My son has now married the Princess of Ireland. Oh. Alright. Well, we're going to try that. Updates me on her progress, running on the limits of tool and bench. I have a few suggestions. Will give me some stress. My background gives me insights. We're going to try that. Alright. Slightly higher quality. Perfect. Okay. So now, where are you? Right here. So you, hello. Uh-oh. Infirm. Great. Oh, he's going for the marriage, it looks like. Ah. Let's see. I have started a series of vicious rumors against him. None of them are true, and someone should decry them as the obvious lies they are. What better way for that someone to have them in their debts? Getting a strong hook on him. Yeah. I got him. We got him. Big W for that. So many hooks now. Where is he at? Where is he at? Tripping. Am I blind? I feel like I'm blind. Where is he at? He up top? There he is. Hooks I hold. One strong loyalty hook. The Prince of Ireland. Invite him to my court. Although, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can't use a hook. Oh. Weird. That's extra weird. Why would that go to him and not the father? Interesting. Let's pull him to court. We get their whole family. So we get their whole family to come to the court, and we'll see what that does. That changes his primary heir, it would appear. Okay. All right. Now that we've got him, oh, got an urn of masterful craftsmanship. Is that what I wanted? There we go. Oh, I guess it's in the, that makes more sense. Hello, Maverick. Maverick. Let's see. Details. Prestige, mercenary hire cost down, and court grandeur bonus. To my beloved Sigrid, it's an urn. We'll display it. Right there, on a pedestal. I'm going to convert an independent duchy to a custom kingdom if my decisions don't give me that option. Convert an independent duchy to a custom kingdom. If your decisions don't give you the option. So, do you control the independent kingdom? Or the independent duchy, rather? Because I believe you have to have 3 duchies. Okay, you have to have 3 duchies to make a kingdom. And it will appear in your decisions somewhere, like I have found New Empire, but that's actually what I did here, is I had the Duchy of Iceland up here. And so then I took the islands right here, that's another duchy. And then if you take, I took a chunk of the northern part over here of Scotland, and that is what I turned into an actual kingdom. But you have to have 3 duchies, and then it will show up under decisions as found a new kingdom. So unfortunately, you can't just do one. You have to control like 3 duchies or a substantial amount of land. I just don't remember what the substantial amount of land is. But think of it as an increased version of this, right? My realm size has to be 120 or more, or I have to have 3 kingdoms and then have a large realm size. But I believe it's just 3 duchies to make yourself a kingdom, because that's what I had to do here, because I wanted to just have Iceland. But unfortunately, in order to be a king and do the royal court, I had to take all of this right here and then take this. And this was just a bonus that I don't exactly know how I got. I just ended up with it. But yeah, you have to hold 3. I think the option shows up once you own a second duchy, but I'm not 100% sure. I think we take Ireland. I think that we can take Ireland, and then, okay, do I need to control the entire territory through duchies? Or just controlling part of it, as long as you have the title for the duchies. Yeah, as long as you have the title for the duchies. So you don't have to control all the land, but all of the land that you control from those duchies becomes the kingdom. Now later on, you could wage war for the rest of the territory from the duchies. I think, yeah, but only for the duchies, not for the kingdom, because you'd have to show ownership for them. But yeah, you could wage war later for that and then integrate it into the title. which is basically what I'm going to do for a lot of this. Because I made the Kingdom of Iceland, but I'm going to incorporate counties that I control into the Kingdom of Iceland. But who is... So that's not actually what I want, because he's not mine. Let's see. No, that's not what I want. I got excited for a second, but no, we need to have a kid in there to take the Kingdom of Ireland. Like I could take just Hampshire if I wanted to, but that would kill our alliance, and I don't want to do that. This dude, we can do... Prince Arnborn is my kid, and that's only right here. We'll move on. We're gonna have to wait out this ruler, I think. Which, I mean, we're only 58, so that's not too bad, but I am infirm. But once Ragnar gets control of our dynasty, we're gonna see a huge jump in the things we can do, because he is a much better character than my king was. But we'll see. We've got 2 possible routes for the Kingdom of England, 2 for the Danes, and at least 1 in Ireland. If we can head of household those, we can make Iceland the entirety of the area in a generation or 2. Because, let me see, where are we? I think it's her, Augmenter, yep. That's my son. He'll have some kind of right at some point, especially if we can do... How old is she? I don't remember when I can do this grand wedding. I wish that it told me, but I don't remember who I promised the grand wedding to. Because I don't even think it was one of my kids. I think it was one of my grandkids. Royal court's at 7. Let's see. My daughter has given birth to a son. Who is it? Which one of these is the bastard? This one. You have been legitimized. Although, where did dwarfism come from? Is he a dwarf? No, she... Why does she look like such a big lady? What's wrong with her? What is up with her face? Scaly. When did that happen? I wouldn't have... Interesting. So that means you're scaly. I did see that. What does it even do? Fertility minus 20%. Natural dread goes up. Yeah, because you're scary as shit, I guess. Gain a manipulation hook. How? Alright. Cool. Appreciate that. Let's do... We do a very modest grand tour, I think. Taxation tour. The realm needs money. So I'm on PC, also looking at some mods to see if I can get one that lets me create without those restrictions and make it a little More realistic. Yeah, no, that makes sense because technically you could just owning a duchy. If no one gifted the duchy to you, even if they did, you could really just claim independence and say, "Hey, yo, I actually am a king or queen." You know, it just I don't know. It would feel. You're right. It would feel more realistic if that was something that you could do. So I do feel you there. There's a few things in here that could be more realistic that they could change. Um, let's see. Tour the grounds, increasing control. Do a feast, increasing opinion. That's what we want for this one. And this one. We'll do stress relief here. Yeah. Cultural festival. Because actually, that's where we have a cultural difference. This is actually perfect. This works great. We'll increase. Yeah, we'll increase opinion and we'll increase cultural acceptance. Not bad. Cost 281. Um, we're just gonna do this. That ends up being cheaper and no luxuries, no increase to the success. We still don't have enough. That is unfortunate. So we'll hold. Oh wait, yeah, we're gonna cancel that because we're gonna have to hire a. Yeah, we'll have to hire some people. Soulmate manipulates subjects is a crazy title. You just imprison him for no reason with a hook. That's crazy. No, don't want to do that. Okay, let's increase our lifestyle here. We can grab three of them. So we grab Kidnapper, Court of Shadows, and Prepared for Anything. We can grab twice Schemed in a few moments, I'm sure, before the end of the lifetime, maybe. And grab Schemer. Very good. Very, very good. We'll probably run for another 11 minutes. 10:45 my time. We'll cut it. My children don't have school today, so I would like to hang out with them, um, do some stuff. So we won't be running the normal time slash there isn't really a normal time, so we go over all the time. Designate a guardian. Absolutely. Can change my vassal's contract. Can I? I sure can. Using a hook on him. Give me more money. Absolutely. Hansword has low durability. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Reforging it as an artifact only costs 2 and gives the court prestige per dread, natural dread, and the guest opinions go up. Easy. Tyranny loss goes down real fast. See, there's quite a few things that I would turn into pedestal items. I'm sure that would be extremely beneficial to me, and I know I have a battle axe right here. I'm gonna go ahead and equip that. And then what happens if we do this? Vassal limit plus 16 is wild. Hmm. And this lucky coin. I've had that for a long time. Several generations have had this. I think our first character had this. This is now the great grandchild. This will be the fourth person we've controlled. Um, so what happens with this? Oh, we can't make it a... Oh, that's unfortunate. It must not be rare enough, maybe? I don't know. I have a feeling that some of these things could be... See, reforge or repair. No, I guess not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's only certain items. Can be turned into furniture. I would have thought this could be, but I guess not. We don't declare war yet. Oh no! I'm befuddled. Who were you? You were a giant. Tough soldier, overseer. Unyielding commander. Yeah, I'd like to know if a mod was found for it. I know we were talking about it. I explained how to do it, but to try to make it more realistic, um, to make it easier. I'm hoping that maybe they found a mod that would help. Reclusive, irritable, giant. There it is. Hmm. So he passed away. Okay, so he had children, and I think we're married into this family line somewhere. Not here. There's got to be a mod to just decrease the requirements for turning a duchy into a kingdom. Where did we marry in on this family line? Right there. Oh, he held that title. We married into this for a reason. What are your claims? Bohemia, the whole kingdom of Bohemia. Right there. I knew he had a kingdom somewhere. Grab Bohemia way over here. No, we married into that family for something else. There's a claim somewhere in there. I wonder why he's not the primary heir. It's Ragnar's wife. Giving birth to a son. After his father, it's me. So, interesting that he's not the primary heir. I see a grand wedding. Patience will serve you well, child. We're going to immediately pause this. There's a grand wedding happening here. I have to leave in 16 days to make it. Marriage of Signar and Antonia Nevis in Annandale. So who's getting married? Okay. Okay. I married in on this family line. Unmarried. I know there's betrothed listed somewhere. Wouldn't it be terrible? Just hear me out. Wouldn't it be terrible if something were to happen to the bride and someone else had to marry into that family? Let me see something real quick. I need to see the odds of... Actually kind of bad. Oh? Oh? Well, wouldn't it be terrible if something happened to the husband? Well, that's how we're going to end this stream. We're going to try and kill the groom and deal with the consequences thereafter. So the cultural ambassador, let's hire the captains. One incident in each. That's unfortunate. We take this off. Okay. So it just moves it to a medium danger instead of a critical danger. Okay, we'll do that. Circumspect? Superior armaments is good. But alright. It's fine. We'll do this and we'll just have a medium chance of something bad happening. Now we're good. Let's go to the wedding. Okay, we're looking for Singar. Perfect. Everyone says crime doesn't pay. 6 months until it begins is crazy. We'll just come back to it. Begin sharing power with Ragnar. Yes, sir. Get used to ruling the kingdom, buddy. We're just chugging along. Wouldn't it be crazy? I don't think I have enough time now, but maybe if I started at the very beginning. There's only a 5% chance of it being successful. I was going to say 8 years. 8 years to kidnap somebody, but only 2 years to murder him with a higher success chance. How does that work? So what if the bride didn't show up to the wedding? Can we do that? 5% chance. 2 years. No, we couldn't do that. Would have been interesting. Probably should have planned it sooner. Oh. Let's see. Doesn't seem to be. Wait. Sea is calm and forgiving today. Still, as a boulder and a powerful wind at our back to boot. Let's see. It seems it'll be an easy day for the rowers below. Then I spot the mangled corpse of a ship buried nose first in some jagged rocks just ahead. Doesn't appear to be any survivors, and the rocks would be no trivial thing to navigate, yet I feel compelled to go and investigate this mysterious wreck. Let's investigate. There may be something valuable there. Or nothing. Found a survivor. How about that? I'm afraid I can't hear you. This is crazy. Let's see. Much to my surprise, I begin to hear a voice hailing our ship as we approach the wreckage. The man appears to be a wealthy noble floating around the remains of a door. Hail, I thought I was never to see another soul again before the sea would claim me, as it did my companions. He introduces himself as Demay, claims to be a noble from the Mormordom of Argyll, and has offered to pay for safe passage and company. Wait a second. Alright. We'll help you to shore. Regent furthers mandate. It's an abuse of power. Hey, buddy, what are you doing? Oh, hell yeah. The daughter of the king of the Danes has given birth to a son. No, that's too many. After an ancestor. What was our one dude's name? Osrid? No. Oh, it's Harknadur. I remember that now. Let's get him. Go back to it. Ogmundur, Kari. No, no. Come on. I know he's here somewhere. I'm getting tired of doing this. There it is. Oh, no, I can't win that. Neither can he, apparently. We'll just trample him. The language barrier. Oh, I can try to speak. Hey, it worked. Okay. We travel through Annandale. Our caravan has stopped at a clearing bordering by dense trees. We shall find rib mine after have an irate row. For the last time, nothing to spare. How do you ask for more gold after let you bleed me completely dry? But I need more. Don't be so stingy. There's only one way to solve this. Okay. So we made it. Am I officiating the wedding? Oh, wow. All right. This is going to be wild. Since we're murdering the groom. I hope there's good chances of this. Okay. Look around myself in excitement. Everywhere I lay my eyes, there's mingling guests, flowers, so on and so forth. They're standing at the ready. The ceremony's about to begin. I am officiating it. Wow. Let's do it. Court physician is dead. So, final vows. They say I do. Time for the feast. Enjoy it. Whatever happens here, we're going to end up. That's where we're going to pick up on Monday. Let's see. So they're complaining about food, right? Near my seat, the king and Earl Tomos share their opinions on decorations. Truly grand wedding. Not sure. I don't feel like it's distracting. Don't you feel like it's distracting a bit from the ceremony? No. Let's side with. I don't give a shit about the king. We get 500 points towards intrigue. Yeah, no, we want that. Oh no, what have I done? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I can't change the target. I should just kill him. He knows I've been killing people now. Okay. Here it is. I have a 57% chance to kill this dude, or a 42% chance that he's suspicious of me and I fail. Either way, I gain 40 stress because I'm just, but it's not enough to be critical. So let's try. Oh! Secret attempted murder. I failed. We'll have to try it again. I'm gonna have to tell her to shut up. To lose some stress in case I can try again to kill this dude before he consummates the marriage. We'll have him gain some stress. We can do this. I know we can. No, they're gonna make it. They're gonna make it. Cool. Another intrigue perk. Oh, it won't let me see mine. There we go. That was weird. What does Schemer even do? Intrigue plus 5, hostile scheme power plus 25%. That's what we're looking for. Okay, back to the wedding. Failed. I failed at murdering. Oh well. Alright, yeah, we're gonna head over here and probably end stream here. We made it. Cultural acceptance went up. That's great. I had to travel through my land for it. Regency ended it, and man, I can't believe he messed up like that. Can't we do a hunt? Oh, because I'm infirm. That's why. Alright. Nothing else major coming up. We'll finish out the month, and didn't really get a whole lot done this time around. I mean, we made a whole bunch of marriage obligations happen, which is cool. We got a lot of truces, I'm sorry, a lot of allies. Let's check the dynasty. What does the family tree look like? We got 2 different houses now. Piety through God. How did they make? How do you? Oh, they made a cadet branch. That's why. Okay. Didn't know that was a thing. Living members. Open the dynasty tree. Oh, now we can see great grandfather. Was this the guy we started with? No, couldn't be. No, because these are all. These were the siblings. No, we had one person above this. There he is. There he is. That's supposed to be the head of the household because he had 16 kids. That was the guy we started with. So how come he's not on the family tree list? You know what I mean? Interesting. Because there was the son who passed. Yeah, I wonder why. Yeah, because our mother was her, and she became the queen. And we played as Horknadur, and I don't remember being able to play as him. He must have passed away. He died at 23. That's why. But he should be on this list, but he's not. I think that's weird, but it is what it is. We have come so far. Wild family tree. All right. Well, that's it. So we don't have any like major decisions pending, it would appear. So I think we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna stop there, and we'll pick back up Monday at the same time. About 2 hours ago, your local timing. But I will catch y'all later. I still want to do this, but then he'll become an independent. I don't want that. But yeah, that's for another time. But I'll catch y'all later.